Spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Williams again, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. He'll check this down to Hines. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 27, Allen. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Washington first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Batson. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 14, Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Come on and get it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Javonte Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Washington 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check flag 33. Check flag 33. All right.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. No. Off. Check 9. Sit. Sponge. No. Kill. He's crab. Lock it. He's checking crab. Check. Sit. On. Watch the ship. Sit.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Giants.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen. Got his man. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new cut.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, Allen being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.